So on wet cold days like today, I like to go around looking for snakes in my spare time. And today, because it's cold, we're gonna look for copperheads in Hurstbridge. So here we are in Hurstbridge, and Hurstbridge is very much known for its copperheads. This is the lowland copperhead variety of the Australian copperhead, otherwise known as the austrelaps superbus. So I didn't get too far away from the last copperhead and actually found another one right near it, which is quite rare. Copperheads are cannibals, and they only meet for three reasons: to push another copperhead out of their area, to mate, or to eat the other copperhead. So to find two in the same area is actually quite rare. The great thing about copperheads, if you've got one on your property, it's probably going to eat other snakes coming into the area anyway. So we just drove down the side of the road and saw this copperhead right near a puddle just nearby. Copperheads love being near water, and that's basically where they're found. As you see, they've got this remarkable coloring. Sometimes it can be yellow, brown, black, red with a band underneath, and they're often confused for red-bellied blacks. They're also fantastic swimmers, as I think we're about to witness. Get the copperhead on camera. So these things just love water, and they can swim right underneath. And as you can see, there it goes, and this is not something you very often see on camera. Lowland copperhead females actually give birth to live young. What happens is the mum has all the eggs inside her belly just there, and she gets to determine the temperature of the eggs by going to warm areas when she's cold and cool areas when she's warm. And then once the baby's hatched, she finds a suitable location, and then she'll drop the babies live, and then she gets to move on with her merry life. So I've been on the road for about 3 hours now looking for copperheads. We've only found 4 so far. Unlike tiger snakes and browns, these are a lot harder snakes to find. They're often found in waterways, but we're still going to keep looking to see if we can find one more for the evening. Craig and I have been driving around for about an hour and gave up on finding the snakes, but we came here to Arthur's Creek and found a lowland copperhead right next to the water. On cold days, they tend to just sit there and do nothing. And when people call me for a copperhead, also they tend to sit there and do nothing. They're fantastic little snakes, all different colors and varieties. You see this one's a lot more red than the other ones that we've seen earlier. They can mix up a lot in terms of their appearance. Copperheads, even though they are highly venomous, you're very unlikely to actually get bitten and killed by one. If you leave them alone, they'll leave you alone. Copperheads are fantastic little snakes, and as I said, they're good for your garden as long as you give them some space. If I had a copperhead in my garden, I'd just leave it there, but of course I can't expect you to do that. If you've got dogs or animals, they're likely to find it and likely to either get bitten by the copperhead or kill them. So I hope you enjoyed our little journey of copperheads today, and stay tuned for our next videos about the different types of snakes of Australia.